welcome back to my channel, and I have got a Valentine's design for you today. So I really wanted to use this sort of magical mermaid meshy material. It can be a right pain to apply, but it does look good, so I'm just going with it. So I've cut a long strip that's going to do all my nails. For glitter, I've got the Nail Team Against Bullying glitter. This is a beautiful lilac-y pink heart mix with some iridescent. It's perfect for Valentine's, it's perfect for all year round. And then I have got Peach Masque, Cover Acrylic, and I'll also be using Clear Acrylic from Perfect Nails. Lottie has got the gem stiletto tips on today, and I've kept them as the nice long stiletto. And now I'm not doing my normal thin clear base, I'm just applying clear from where the tip is stuck to the very edge, and I'm going to use this to apply that material. So I've put it where I want it, and then I'm holding it underneath, so I'm pinching it together. I haven't cut it into little pieces, I've got that long strip still, and now I'm just holding it underneath until that acrylic sets and that material is stuck in. You want to avoid touching wet acrylic because this is where you could start to get allergies and things. It's not easy to not touch it. I did get a little bit of plastic in the end, and we're just pressing it down until it's stuck. Having body heat does help, and that's why I bought the plastic in. It's a little bit frayed at that edge and wasn't sticking down, so I added a little bit of a wash of clear acrylic, and now here I'm going with that piece of plastic. This is what I use when I'm applying glitter shapes, other bits of material and things in nails. It means I can really press it down and I don't have to worry that I'm touching anything that could cause a reaction. And then when I'm happy that that's stuck in place, I'm going to move on to the next one. I haven't cut away the excess, I will do that at the end when it's all 100% stuck down. So repeating the process, but this time I'm going straight in with that bit of plastic. And this means that I can push my hand or my finger down on top of that nail and use my body heat to help set that acrylic. Again, I've kept that strip of material because that helps me to hold it underneath, and I just cut away as I go. And then I'm just going to keep repeating this on all the other nails before we move on to the next part of this design. As you can see, cutting away a little bit so that I've got material for the next nail. So when they're all done, I haven't kept this bit in the video because otherwise I was thinking it's going to be mega long. I will go back with my super sharp scissors and I will cut away all the excess material. And a bit like when you are encapsulating decals materials, even if you're working with striping tapes on gel polish, you want to cut it in slightly so that you make sure you fully encapsulate it. But a tip that I saw and I use is often with these materials, when you cut them, they do fray. You've probably noticed it sort of in places already. So what I like to do is put a line of glue down each side, and this just helps to stick the fraying, and then once that's dry, move on with the rest of the design. So I've done all that bit off camera, so I'm going to have a 5-second breather, and when I come back we will get into the next part of the design. Okay, so the material is all stuck down, it is cut to fit the nail, and I've done that line of glue down the side to help stop any fraying, And now we're going to move on. And to be honest, now that material is all done, that's the hard bit out of the way. This is where it gets a piece of cake now. She says, I'm going to do ombres on all of these nails, keeping it nice and simple. I wanted the material and the glitter to do all the speaking. So, using the peach mask at the cuticle, I'm just going to fade it down to create my ombre. It's exactly the same as any normal ombre. Instead of using a glitter or acrylic, I've just used that material. I want to make sure I hide that line as best I can, and also that natural, she says in inverted commas, that natural free edge, because I don't like lines and I don't like natural free edges. So I've done one bead just on top of that line and faded it down slightly, and then second bead at the cuticle, getting that nice and neat tucked in. You know how it goes. I don't want to bring the cover powder too far down the nail because I've just spent all that time fighting with material, and you just saw the stuff that worked out, the stuff I edited out. I mean, this would have been like a 12-hour video otherwise. Yeah, so because I'd done all that hard work with the material, I didn't want to cover it. So just blending it a little way down. And then when all the cover powder is in place, we'll add that glitter. And that will help to hide both those lines as well. So it doesn't need to be perfect at this stage, but I don't think I know how to not do that. So there we go. I have done exactly the same on the thumb for this video. They're all the same, but I've not put it in because you're seeing me do 4 nails. What more do you want? And if you come back and say we want the thumb as well, then, well, just you wait. So we're going to finish doing this, and then it's time for glitter. Okay, always my favourite time of any design, glitter. Yeah. So I love this mix because it's Valentine's to me. Even though it's a very special mix from the nail team, it is very Valentine's, and I knew I wanted to use it. So I'm doing that standard swoosh across the middle. You know the one, everyone does it. And if you tell me you don't do it, I will not believe you because everybody does it. I want to try and move those hearts around so we can see all the colours, so that I'm covering any of those lines that I don't want to be seeing. And then, yeah, just faffing really. Not much more I can say. So use the tip of the brush just to move the individual hearts to where I want them. And I'm literally just doing it as a bit of a swoosh, a swoosh, a shush, you know, that. Just in the middle. I want to see that material. So I don't mind if I cover more of the nail bed, but I want to see that material. As I said, I spent 3 years doing it. I want it to be on show. Okay, that was definitely a slight exaggeration. Bit too much on my brush there. I'm not about to waste it, so I just plonk it on the next nail, ready to go. If your acrylic is wet enough, it won't dry. Plus, this is not a real hand. It's not got any blood, so it's not got any circulation heating it up. Once I'm happy with all the glitter and all the faffing, I'm going to cap these nails in clear acrylic. As always, creating my apex, my structure, making sure all that glitter has turned matte with clear acrylic, and then I will file them all to shape. This again I will do off camera because that's normal for me, and then we will be ready to finish these nails off, and you will really appreciate that material. So they're all capped in clear acrylic, they are all filed to shape, Now we're going to give them a good dust off, get rid of all that little bits of pesky dust that like to stay attached, and then give them a good clean with cleanser, sanitizer, or whatever I've got closest. You could get your clients to wash your hands if it was an actual client. Lottie doesn't like walking to the sink. Lazy. And now these nails are ready to finish off with top gel, and this, as always, is my Perfect Nails top coat. I did just leave it as this. I didn't add any crystals or anything like that because I just felt this design was beautiful enough that it didn't need crystals. I mean, you could add some if you really wanted to. You could also do maybe some hand-painted swirls and flourishes on a couple of them, that magical mermaid material. But I wanted to show it off. I wanted to show that material and the glitter, and to be honest, I wanted to go quite simple for me. Something stuck in the cuticle there. So I'm going to top coat all of these. You could swipe the brush underneath, that would really help that mesh show. And then we're going to cure for 60 seconds and these nails will be done. Here they are, all finished, and I was really pleased with how these turned out. I will say I did love them. They're so simple, and it's unusual for me to do quite a simple set where every nail is the same, but I thought it worked. I just think they're really beautiful, and I love that material. We fight, but I love it, and I do have it in other colours, so I might do some other designs with it coming into spring. But that's it from me today. I know you're going, yay! So I do hope you have enjoyed this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Check out the description box because I'll put links, details, all that jazz, you know how it goes. And I'll see you again very soon. Bye! Mwah!